Hi YouTubers, it's video something important, so it's going to be a rant right now. So if you're not into watching controversial subjects, if you're not into watching rants, please click off right now. You know what to do. Click off right now. You have been warned. Anyway, so I want to talk about right now demonetization, and specifically people who whine and bitch about getting demonetized. So you've seen plenty of rants on YouTube about people bitching and whining about being demonetized, and a lot of times it's valid. There's a very valid reason why they're bitching and they're whining about being demonetized, because obviously it's unfair, YouTube's being too overzealous, all that kind of shit, as in bullshit is bullshit, However, there are some people who are whining and bitching and complaining about being demonetized where it's really, really not warranted. And what is not warranted is them whining and bitching. So people say, oh, my video got demonetized. It got demonetized. Now I'm not going to be able to whatever, So, and I mean, I hate to come off as a total dick, and a total jerk, but the reason, let me explain before you judge me and say, wow, Smoking Acid, you're a total asshole. Like, you're a total jerk, for saying, for making fun of people who got demonetized. Let me explain why this is valid. And the answer is because there are a lot of people who really deserve to have their videos demonetized. And you might be saying, wow, are you actually taking YouTube's side? Are you actually sticking up for YouTube, this giant corporate company, Google, and actually defending them after all this shit they've done to us, after all this bullshit they put us through? Yes, in a way I am, because it's not so much the content on YouTube that's like borderline, the content on YouTube that's, totally appropriate, or even the content on YouTube that's funny but inappropriate. What I'm talking about is when people on YouTube, YouTubers, nice big ass YouTubers like the Big Ass Cigar, they whine and bitch and complain when they get demonetized for something they deserve to be demonetized about. You know what this is. This is the typical, 15 years old to 22 years old channel that's making a video about eating dish tablets, and they submit for ad revenue, and they're like, wow, I got demonetized. My friends and I spent, 30 hours on that video, and I got demonetized. Wow, fuck YouTube. It's like, fuck them. It's like, and guess what? Yeah. You got demonetized for making a hilarious video of you eating dish tablets. Of course you're going to get demonetized. Doy. It's like, of course YouTube doesn't want to run ads on a video of kids, or not kids, but people. You get the frickin' point. Not little kids, but you get the frickin' point of eating, dish tablets. It might be a hilarious video to watch. It might be a hilarious, hi YouTubers, prank video of, 3, young adults, eating dish tablets. But it's like, of course it's going to get demonetized. You're just asking for trouble. Same thing, like, I'll give you an example. I know of somebody, I'm not going to mention the person's name. I'm not here to name names. I'm not here to dox people. And it's like, wow, they post a video of them using hardcore drugs, not pot, not tobacco, not alcohol, not coffee, but like, for example, cocaine or methamphetamine or heroin. And they say, wow, my video got demonetized. It got age restricted. It even got taken off the website. I'm so pissed at YouTube. Fuck YouTube for doing that. Fuck them. Fuck them. It's like, what do you expect? Do you think YouTube wants that kind of content on their website? Do you think YouTube wants people to be showing, hardcore drug use? I can understand, like, pot. I can understand, like, tobacco, like cigars and pipes, big-ass cigars, big-ass pipes. I can understand, like, okay, like, somebody doing, like, a wine review, nice big-ass wine, like the big-ass cigar. But it's, like, crack or meth or heroin. Of course YouTube is going to take down your video. It's like, and people whine and complain like, wah, it's like, wah, YouTube deleted my channel got shut down because I was posting a video of me and my friends, snorting coke. Of course your video is going to get taken down. You don't have to be brilliant Albert Einstein, and believe me, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, I'm not trying to sound like a total jerk, but it's like, Of course your video is going to get age restricted or taken down when you're using hardcore drugs on camera. It's like, ding ding, of course it is. It's like, you don't have to be read the community guidelines. I wonder sometimes if these people on YouTube, these YouTubers, actually go through and read the community guidelines in terms of service, in terms of use, and ad-friendly guidelines, and actually, see what is allowed on YouTube and what is not allowed on YouTube. It's like, wow. Somebody posts some kind of like fetish video on YouTube, some weird like fetish video, and it gets, taken off of YouTube or age restricted, and people are like, wow, that's bullshit, Well, bullshit can be bullshit, that's true that bullshit can be bullshit, but of course, when you post some, some vor video or some, bizarre, strange, creepy, eerie fetish, of course it's going to get age restricted. It's like, ding ding, of course it is. It's like, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that YouTube doesn't want, young children or, people under the age of 18 seeing graphic, sexually provocative, hardcore drug use. Of course they don't. YouTube has been sued dozens of times. Look at the COPPA thing, the COPPA thing back in 2020 or 2019, whatever. It's like, of course YouTube has been in trouble before. We've had ad populists over the years, the whole Alphagate thing, where parents got mad at YouTube because they were tricking kids into watching these videos. It's like, of course YouTube has gotten yelled at. People have whined and bitched at YouTube and said, you're not doing a good job at watching, kids. And people wonder, after YouTube gets yelled at, they get sued, they get fined by the FTC, you wonder why YouTube doesn't want that shit on YouTube, because they don't want to get fined again. It's like, it's like you get caught speeding, do you want to get caught speeding again? It's like you get caught drinking and driving once, you want to get caught drinking and driving again? Of course you don't. It's like, it's common sense. You haven't learned your lesson the first time, you don't want to learn your lesson a second time, or a third time, or a fifth time, or a 20th time. It's like, I'll step off my soapbox here, but boy, oh boy, do I have a problem with YouTubers who think like, wow, I just posted a video, even like pot, it's like, even a video like marijuana, it's like, wow, my video got age restricted based on community guidelines, and all I'm showing is a plant, marijuana. Well, guess what? You have to be 21 in most states to smoke pot. It's like, so there's a valid reason why it's being age restricted, not just because of the fucking bullshit, but also because you're showcasing consumption of a potentially dangerous substance. Of course it's going to be age restricted. I have such a problem with these YouTubers who think like they're Little Miss Sunshine, Little Miss Perfect, and they're immune to all punishment. And it's like, wow, it's like, I can't believe YouTube would give me a strike for posting a challenge video of me doing something stupid. And most of those challenge videos, this is the last thing I'll say. I'm at over 8 minutes. This is the last thing I will say. A lot of those challenge videos, for a better word, are fucking stupid. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. Bye.